Hello everybody! Now I'm going to teach you how to find all the possible roots given a polynomial. Alright, the first thing you're going to do is list your possible roots that you're going to be choosing from. And then you're going to graph it in your calculator. So of course you're going to hit y equals and type in the polynomial 4x cubed minus 7x plus 3. And when you graph it, you should get a graph that looks like this. Alright, looking at this graph, you're going to look along the x-axis and choose one root. The root I'm going to choose is number 1. All right, in step 3, since I chose 1, I'm going to use that root to do synthetic division so that I can get it down to a quadratic equation. So, of course, I'm going to write my coefficients. And, of course, I have a 0 because of the placeholder. And what you've learned before, you bring down your first number, multiply, add straight down, multiply, add straight down, multiply, add straight down. As you can see, I do not have a remainder, obviously, because 1 is a root. Now, to find the other two roots, I'm going to have to actually factor out 4x squared plus 4x minus 3. Now, of course, if this quadratic function is factorable, you can just simply factor. If not, you'll have to use the quadratic formula. And in case you forgot, it's negative b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So I'm now going to plug in all of my numbers into the quadratic formula. So as you can see, my b is 4. So I have negative 4 plus or minus the square root of 4 squared minus 4 times a, which was 4, and c, which was negative 3, all over 2 times 4. And when I actually evaluate that in the calculator, I'll get negative 4 plus or minus square root of 64 over 8. And the square root of 64, since it's a perfect square, equals 8. So I have negative 4 plus or minus 8 over 8. Now when I split that up, it's negative 4 plus 8 over 8 and negative 4 minus 8 over 8. And that gives me 1/2 and negative 3/2. So I now have all three of my roots. The first one was 1, which is what I used to do my synthetic division. And my last two are 1 over 2 and negative 3 over 2. So I have all of my roots for my polynomial.